Welcome to Mahjong and Mics, where tiles click, the stories flow, and strategy meets laughter.
I'm Tina.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're here to bring you all things Mahjong. Whether you're a seasoned player or just shuffling in for the first time, we've got you covered.
So grab your tiles, pour yourself some tea,
Or something a little stronger.
and let's get started.
I'm so excited right now.
This is going to be such a fun episode.
I know we say that every time, but it's true every time.
But it just keeps getting better. We have podcast superstars with us today.
Yeah, we do. Introduce.
I know. So we have the two of the three ladies of Miss Mahjong. So we have Anne-Marie Garland and we have Morgan Sandifer, and we're glad to have you guys.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
We're thrilled.
Very excited to be here.
This is going to be so much fun.
It is. Well, we just had lunch and got to know each other, and it was like old friends.
I know.
And of course, Tina hugged, and I had to hug.
We forced you right into it. I didn't even know I was part of the floor, and I was into it.
You got way in. You're so leveled up on the friendships thing. It was like,
Second base friends.
I know, for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to spend some time today talking about Miss Mahjong tiles and how the tiles are legit celebrities because they were in a movie. And we're going to jump into their Wichita-based company and talk about all of that awesomeness. I can't wait.
And we have the beautiful tiles in front of us.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And Tina's going to yell at me because I'm going to be...
It's fine. I'm not going to edit it
Fiddling.
out. The
I know.
listeners know
There
by
they go.
now. They don't care.
Yeah, they're the best. They're such good sliders.
Honestly,
Spiders.
I love hearing the tiles in the background of your podcast. I think it's great.
Oh,
It's
that makes
real.
me feel good.
It's real.
It is real.
It's great.
I do
Can't
like
have
to
a mahjong without
yeah.
the click clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have the little
Oh, look at that. Because we don't have the gavel today.
Oh, that's sad. Moving on.
Okay, so we're going to get into the
Mahjong moments.
Mahjong moments. Okay, we want our guest to go first.
That's right.
So who wants to go?
So mine's not as exciting, so I'll start. It's Anne-Marie. I played with my mom the other day, and the exciting thing was we played on our new colorway of Miss Darling. It's Darling Lilac. It's going to be out this September. And we have our three colorways. We're actually coming out with Darling in three different colorways, and they're all very different personalities. So the OG Darling is like the needle pointer. She's like the vintage collector, just like soft, sweet, demure. And then Darling Lilac is like party girl.
Oh.
A little
And
more
then
fun.
Yep. And then we have Darling Tortoise, and she's our old money girl.
Yeah.
But we
Oh,
played,
classy.
yes. So we played on
excited.
Darling Lilac with our cornflower racks and a Tigre de Tartan mat, which was amazing. And so I got to tell my mom
perfect.
about, we're collaborating with Tigre de Tartan for a mat this September. And so I got to tell her about that collaboration. It was really fun. And then my sister-in-law showed up and she was like, I don't have the mental bandwidth to Mahjong right now. So we switched to dominoes.
I love a good dominoes game,
Yes. So we play Mexican trained dominoes, my family.
That's fun.
And so that's another thing that we have coming in
Down
the
the
works.
pipeline.
I love that.
Dominoes.
That's good
She'll
news.
also have some
Bougie
cute
dominoes.
looks. Bougie
Yeah. I can
dominoes.
thank my sister-in-law for it. She was like, you have to get me bougie dominoes.
Yeah.
For
And they're fun.
about a year. Yeah.
I came back from
I think it's a good idea.
a meeting or something, and I found everybody on the floor of the warehouse playing dominoes to like test it and feel out. I was like, what's happening? And where was my invite? Oh my It's so fun. It's fun to see. Just like we always somehow end up on the floor doing something.
It's fun.
Okay, my mahjong moment is I had a birthday party for one of my friends the other day, all themed around our new after party mat. And we even had a cake that matched the cake in the middle that we brought in. Walmart, shout out. And then my friend added all the cherries herself. We had our coasters from Mark Your Mahjong that we sell on our website as well. And we played with the cowgirl Dolly, our pink version, because that's, just my friend. She had bandana nails. She was ready for it. So yeah, everything was themed and it was very fun because she's usually the one that does the themes for us. And I've recently gotten them all into Mahjong, and now we do a different theme each time we get together. We'll pick a set, which is fun, which is all I ever wanted was to be like, okay,
fun.
ladies, pick a tile, pick your mat, and we all put it together, which is really fun. But that one was themed. She showed up and it was all set up and fun and had champagne and a great time. It was really sweet.
That's a
fun.
good moment.
Those are really good
I love
moments.
a party.
I know.
I know, right?
What about you, Michelle?
Well, I had to go back before because I was telling the girls that I was just in Punta Cana for my 30th wedding anniversary. So Clay will not play Mahjong, but I did see someone in the wild playing, and this poor girl, she was probably on her honeymoon, a younger girl.
you accost her?
I did. I was like, "Are you playing Mahjong?" I'm so jealous. My husband, and then Clay was like, "Are you really?" I was like, he won't play with me. And then
On your anniversary trip. This is
Yeah,
so
I'm
nice.
shocked.
I know. And then I even went as far to tell her that we had a podcast, and I made her pull it up on Apple.
Always be selling. Always be selling.
Yes. So that was a funny one. And then what did I put down here on my notes? Oh, Spoons Debbie. You guys, so my friend from back
Bracelet
home.
Debbie? Also
Bracelet
Bracelet
Debbie. So she's the one that playing spoons when we're like, look at that scar.
Yeah.
See?
I
Debbie?
played spoons.
Yes.
The best.
Have you
I don't
given anyone a
remember
scar?
how-
Because that's what's
No.
happened.
Debbie
No.
is so competitive. So I taught my Texarkana girlfriends. And anyway, her and her husband came up. Clay was out of town. So the three of us played. I won 2, and they each won 1.
That's nice.
So I felt good about, but they drank a lot more. So I really think they were even skilled. But I took advantage of
That's what
their
you gotta do. Would
intoxication.
you like another drink?
Yes. And then I did have a pool maj. What does this say? Oh, Subtle Shelly has been on fire because she's not teaching kindergarten right now. So
right.
she has
Her
a
brain's
brain.
fresh.
Yes. And then Tristy, we're going to have to give her a new nickname. She's not Forgetful Tristy anymore. She likes to call herself Fire. She's Tristy Fryer. She likes to say Friarball, like Friarball. Yeah.
So cute.
Maybe that will be her new nickname.
Maybe she could be Forgetful Friarball. So we still have the Forgetful in there.
Yeah, right now she tries to use the, she will, at Mahjong nights, like discard and then try to get a joker swap after the discard. And she's so sweet about it. And people let her get by with this. And I just am like,
That's because she's so sweet.
I know.
She knows better. Come on, Tristy.
That's how you do it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like what we were talking about with rescuing our kids. If you rescue them, they're never going
Yes.
to learn the hard lesson. So at some
Sorry,
point, you got
Trixie.
cut her off.
That's right. Forgetful.
oh, I
She
have.
will not forget it next
These
time.
other people are nice to her, and I just sit there at the table and go, you manipulate. No,
It's getting feisty.
yes. And that's mine. What about you?
Well, let's see. On my little Mahjong Monday, and the girls know this, I always do this. I got in my head about the defensive play. You guys know I like the defensive play, and
Over the top.
was thinking about the person to my left and her rack and what was going on. Missed the discard, and I had a Mahjong.
no.
I was so mad. Still mad. And then we're listeners, she just said it makes her happy, and no one is surprised by this. And then we were playing in Dynamic Dana's pool, and we were doing some pool mods.
That looked amazing.
It was so much fun. Well, my mom came in a little bit late, and she joins my table, and we're playing, and I did really well. I did win 3 games in a row, but this really took the wind out of my sails. My mom said, Tina, I got to tell you, she's like, I kind of have the card kind of memorized, and she said, I looked down, I couldn't figure out what was going on, and she didn't realize we were all playing with the big card, and she wasn't. And it was in front of her. She just wasn't looking at it because she had the card memorized. And that's why she lost. And I was like, that really hurt my feelings. I was like, okay.
She's like, I would have won.
Lucky Linda wasn't even playing the same game we were.
But I do want to say, lucky Linda, who listens to every episode, I did beat her twice at the 4th of July party, and I was relentless. I was like, in your face!
She had so much fun.
I've
with
been
you.
hearing so much about Lucky Linda.
She's got to resume her title. She's coming for you.
She's so cute. Anyway, that's a lot of mahjong.
It was.
Love that.
I think it's because we haven't seen each other in a while.
I know, we really haven't.
I'm so sorry. Okay, do we want to get in the episode?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Okay, lead us in, producer.
So we have this, listeners, kind of divided into a couple of different segments, and the first one is about Miss Mahjong and Hallmark.
Yes.
What so exciting.
Awesome collaboration.
So for our listeners who may not know, Miss Mahjong tiles, their Miss Heirloom set. It was featured in the movie All's Fair in Love and Mahjong. And Miss Mahjong, you guys even got to collaborate with Hallmark on these tiles, which is so cool. I mean, Hallmark's a big name.
It's very cool. I don't think I realized how amazing Hallmark was till we went up to visit and got to meet all these, like, also incredible women in leadership. That was fun to see.
Oh, I love that.
Because you know the
That's
Mahjong
fun.
world is a lot of women.
Yes.
But that was something that we went in, we're like, yes, all the ladies.
Women.
I think we met one guy and they were like, you can go.
So take us to the beginning. Like, how did it start? Did they just call you?
Well, we had a message from just like our website that came through, and it was like, hey, it's Hallmark, we're wanting to chat. That was basically it. And I was like,
keep us wanting more.
yeah. And so nobody else joins the call because we're all like, they just want us to advertise. They think we're bigger than we are. And so I get on this call with them, and that's kind of how it's feeling. They want us to advertise. And then at the very end, they're like, so we're doing a movie, a Hallmark movie about Mahjong, and we want to design tiles. And I was like, what is happening? Wait, okay. It's like, yeah. And so I hang up with that call. I instantly go into like, I need a pitch deck. They need to know why we're the ones they told us they were meeting with other brands. And so, spent the next 48 hours basically.
Yeah, she went dark.
Making this pitch deck. And we all get on a call with them maybe a week later. We're all there in my living room. And, at the end of it, we're just thinking it's like next steps call, like okay,
interview
you're still in the running. Interview number 2. And they're like, okay, well, we're great. We're so excited to move forward with making this Mahjong set. And Morgan's like, okay, stay cool.
We're like, great, so wonderful. And I had put my phone next to the computer to record it just so like we could, you got to black out through big meetings like that. And we're like, great, that's so kind. Thank you so much. Like, we'll look forward to your call. And we hang up, and all of a sudden we're just like,
we all
and I had it recorded, and it was really cool to just have that, because it was actually, I forgot, like, it went on for a while, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm recording. But it was so fun to be able to rewind. And listen. And I mean, we just like, that is so professional.
Documented
to pure joy. Yeah.
My husband works from home, and he's like, did somebody just win the lottery? Like
kind of.
Because they're jumping up and down. Yeah.
Really cool. It was
really
fun that we all were there for it, and just it was a really sweet moment in our story.
That's huge.
And we've become friends with these women that we're working with over there, like have their personal phone numbers, and we've told them about this. We've shared the video, the audio recording of it. Yeah, so it's just very fun.
That's such a fun story.
And then we found out later that the 2 women who we worked with literally until about a month before the movie was coming out, they still had not played Mahjong. The 2 primary women that we worked with.
What are we even doing?
But there was somebody else involved. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they told her after, they're like, oh, we're going to work with Miss Mahjong. She's like, I have their set. I have their darling tiles. So that felt really cool too.
It was exciting to have someone in there that actually knew what Mahjong was, like our product, and it was more than that, because we got to introduce ourselves to the new ones, but then someone came in with that, and Anne Marie actually went up there and taught everybody how to play.
Oh,
yeah, it was fun.
Like, not on our watch.
Really cool memory. That's fun.
It was great.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt real quickly. Listeners, you need to know.
Oh, too far.
The Miss Mahjong ladies are here, and we're going to play a little pool maj when we get done here. We're at Michelle's house recording, and so we're in this cute little guest room, and what we need you to know is, because I'm not editing any of that out.
Oh, I should have trash people off right now.
It's trash day.
I've heard the garbage truck, I have heard airplanes, and I know Darby, I think she's underneath the table, you guys, and I think she was moving around and was mad at me. So just know, whatever extra sounds you're listening to, this is just for life.
This is just a professional podcast.
We're such podcasts.
We're all going, what is going on?
We're all looking out the window going, what is going on?
I'm just glad I parked in your driveway.
Yes.
It's trash day. I'm going to stay out of his way.
I thought I could edit this. I'm just going to tell the listeners that's what's happening right now.
Yes.
There we go.
Resuming back.
Back in.
Okay.
Okay, but I do want to know, did they ever tell you guys, what, because there are other tile companies out there, what made them decide to call you guys? This is so cool.
I don't know. I've asked multiple times, and they always give me a little answer, and it's never. One time it was the woman who had Darling. She was like, oh, it's because I had Darling. But then I asked our other 2 contacts who we work more closely with, and they were like, no, we didn't know about it until after.
Later,
so we're getting different stories. We don't really know.
One time we heard there was
I
a
like
short
to believe
list.
it was my pitch deck.
I
don't think it was.
These 5 gray hairs, I hope they are worth this pitch deck.
I like to
her
know
hair's
amazing. Yeah.
So take us through the process then of designing these heirloom tiles with Hallmark. What does that even look like?
Oh, it was so cool. So from the beginning, they were like, we want this to be focused on our archival artwork, and, talked about the history of Hallmark. We got to go see their archival library of all their artwork, and they knew that it wanted to be focused on this one best-selling Mother's Day card. It's actually like a thinking of you card.
Oh, wow.
It's a white
original
wicker basket full of pansies. And so the pansies are a lot of it, and it's all about sending love through flowers, through letters, through artwork, illustrations, all of that. So the BAMs are the artist tools. Then we have envelopes and packages are the cracks, and the dots are the pansies. And it's just a really beautiful sentimental
It is.
set.
It's very beautiful. And their designers are amazing. We worked with them. That was fun.
Yeah, it's very playable. Honestly, like whenever I teach people, they tend to gravitate towards that set as kind of the first intro set. And I don't know if it's because it's labeled or, the colors, but it's a very playable set.
I can't remember. What's the one band look like?
The bird band has a bird carrying an envelope.
Oh,
with like a heart
cute.
on the
Okay.
envelope.
Very cute. I couldn't remember what that looked like. It's such a sweet set. So listeners, if you have not gone to look at that on their site, you need to go check it out. They're so cute.
Yeah, and what I like about it is that it's very us as well as Hallmark. It could have so
noticed
easily
that.
been like a big crown on the back, and you just lose us. And that was something that was really important to us, is not losing our own personality and brand within that. Because it is, when you're working with someone who's so big and has such a presence, it's always important to just kind of...
It's clearly a Miss Mahjong set. Like, it's
Yes.
so cool.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing how y'all did that. So do you want to tell our listeners a little bit about ordering these awesome tiles and what the listeners can expect?
Yeah, so we started out with our first batch came in two batches in May, and those sold through right away. We got asked to make more and do a pre-order. We don't typically do pre-orders, but when Hallmark asks you to do something,
Say
we'll
yes.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So we ordered our restock, and we did a pre-order, and then now we have about half of the units are reserved, and then we have about half of them that will be available again in December, and then this bundle is going away.
Yeah, it's a
so
one
it
time.
includes tiles, a mat, and a beautiful scalloped acrylic box that has the logo Hallmark, the logo mock-up. Yeah, Hallmark by Miss Mahjong. And it's all for $350, so it's a really great price.
Very great
I
price.
love the bundle.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that. So get it while you can, listeners.
Literally get it like
Good
never
Christmas
again.
presents.
Yes,
Yeah.
get on the notification list on our website, and we will let you know when they're back in stock.
Yep. December. And yes, it is December.
Yes.
Whoa.
And can we expect more collaborations with Hallmark?
We'd love that.
Hallmark, you have our number.
Call them.
They were truly, I cannot say a single bad thing about working with
they're
them. They were just
wonderful.
incredible women to work with.
Which
I did love
I would
that.
expect. They're such a positive, loving, what they put out is really beautiful.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And they have an amazing, we got to meet a lot of their design team. They're just on the tour, and it was just cool to see. I don't think I knew, even growing up in Kansas, I didn't know how big they were, so it's cool.
That's amazing. Okay, so we want to shift to the actual movie itself. What was it like seeing your tiles on a big screen?
Honestly, it was so cool. We had a big watch party at
fun.
Betsy, our third co-founder. We had a watch party at her house. And I mean, we were just squealing. It was just so cool.
I mean, it has to be.
And we couldn't hear anything. There
Yeah.
were too many people talking. And
couldn't
the
quote a
music was just
line.
kind of on
Right.
in the background. And then when I saw that the scene was coming up, I was like, everybody be quiet.
There we are.
And so Betsy and Emery went to film and everything, so I was going in very blind. I really didn't know much about it that weren't talked about in the meetings that we had. And so I feel like I was front and center. I was ready, and I think I freaked out more than anybody, because it's just seeing my friends and this
team.
product, they just knew it was coming. I had no idea. So we kept laughing that we should have had just a time lapse of me just freaking out every 5 seconds.
Actually, I did start taking B-roll, but Morgan is so funny, and so she kept doing all these funny things early on. And I was like, I need to B-roll this, and so I started the video, and then we all got distracted.
less funny.
And so then it was less interesting after that, but
It was a lot of squealing, I will say.
yes, it was really
Well,
cool.
you kind of dropped this in your answer just a second ago, and your listeners, our listeners probably don't know this. 2 of the 3 of you got to be in the movie. So what was it like to see yourselves on the screen?
I was so scared. I'm not really. It's funny because when we first found out very early on in the partnership, they were like, oh, we'd also like to invite you to go to Victoria to do the filming. And at first, Betsy and I, they were like, you'll just be in the background, blurred out in the background. And Betsy and I were like, absolutely not. Morgan's like, put me in.
Ready. Let's wait for this.
So it was ironic ironic that she ended up being the one that wasn't able to make it. But it was, and then we were a little bit more front and center, still definitely in the background, but we were a little more front and center.
Was not blurred.
I was very scared. I'm like, am I going to not ever want to watch this again? But I'm like, no, this is like
amazing.
This is my Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek moment. I'm like, I need a physical copy of this so that in 30 years when it's no longer streaming, I can still see how beautiful I was.
Yeah. Take so many pictures.
I'm going back to watch that scene now because I know what it was. I can't wait.
You'll see him. You'll see him now.
I'm gonna be like, I know them.
Yes.
We hugged.
After I made you. I'm just kidding.
We had a really good force time.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes.
Okay, we want to shift a little bit into your whole company, though. Like, there's so much more to you than just the Hallmark stuff. So we want to know, talk to us about the beginning of Miss Mahjong, maybe your first product, or what made you even start the business. Give us some background into the beginning.
Let's start.
Yeah, so I play Mahjong with my two sisters and my mom. We perfect foursome. And I started teaching Anne Marie because she lives across the street from me. And then we played together, and then we brought all our neighbor friends in. And Betsy actually used to live right next door as well. And so we all played for a Mother's Day, which just feels so fitting because it is just a game of community and mostly women. And so that was really fun. So we taught all our neighbors. And everybody came over and learned. And Anne Marie was just like, I can't find the set that speaks to me. We should do this. We could make it our own. And Betsy and I are like, yeah, okay. And she just like, I thought she was kidding. Like, who just like starts a business?
I've been down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, she went in. She did. She had like,
I was like, if you're not doing this, I'm doing it with my mom.
Yeah, she's like, I'm doing it with somebody. And Betsy's like, I like design, sure, because Betsy's an amazing eye. And I'm like, FOMO, don't leave me out. I want to come. And I just like, we always joke, like, I don't think our husbands ever thought it'd be like what it is. And just like even our friends, like, they're like, where are you? We're like, just running a business. Like, it is just different from being, we all have worked, but we all worked like for ourselves and at home. So it's really shifted from there. It's been amazing what's grown, and highly recommend, as you guys know, with this, of just like doing things with your friends. And it's just so fun not to be doing it alone and just getting to do it with people you really enjoy. And yeah, we've loved it. The creativity, and we always say that Amory and I were friends before, but now we'll like cuddle up in a twin bed. Just like next level friends. Like we travel together. We're in the depths of all this together with all three of us. So it's been so fun.
That's amazing. And then we started with Miss Cowgirl. We were sitting at my kitchen table, and Beyonce's country album had just come out. And it's funny because like we sort of got into it because I was like, I started looking at how to make my own tile set. I have a background in design, and I was like, oh, maybe I just make something that speaks to me. And then our first tile set really spoke to none of us. It was not, it was like, but it was what we felt like the market needed. And so we love playing with Cowgirl. She's so fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's not our personality. So it's funny that like we started with the set that I wouldn't have designed for myself had I just designed a one-off set. But it was cool. It was great. And honestly, I think it was definitely the set for us to start.
I love how they all have a personality.
I do too.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that's been really fun. Is like, you have it's like Miss Mahjong playing dress up. So she's Miss Cowgirl, she's Miss Darling, she's Miss Classic. And it's fun because we always like start with these ideas, and as they grow, we always say like by the end, it's got a piece of all three of us in it. There's something about it that we like can't get enough of. We love each, and it's different for all of us. So it's fun. We're like, yeah, this is like a set that will be so great. And by the end, we're like, we've made this us. Like somehow we've worked something that we love or we're passionate about into it. Like the Darling flowers are like my whole personality. I love them. They're my favorite. I'm always like, I want them on a sweatshirt. The Vespa on.
We have a set coming out with the Vespa on it, and it was green. Cute. And Morgan's like, I came into my wedding on a red Vespa, so I need it to be red.
Yeah, we drove away from the wedding on a red Vespa.
So it is fun how we just like we find ways to make it each of us. But the idea is that you come to Miss Mahjong and you don't just see a bunch of beautiful sets and you're like, which one of these beautiful sets do I want? it's like you come and you see one set and you're like, that set is so me. And so that's the idea. And we definitely hit that with the girlies, the Oklahoma, the Texas girlies for Cowgirl. And now it's really interesting to see like where these tiles kind of end up going.
Like Darling is very Southern. And
Well, the first time I saw the Miss Darling set, it was on a screen, but I immediately, there are 3 friends in my pocket that I was like, that's their set, because that's them.
Yes.
They are the Miss Darling.
Yes. Yeah, it's really cool. So that's kind of how we approach each new tile design. We're like, okay, what person is going to want this? And then we try to branch out from there. So it's not just one person we're designing for, but like with Darling, it's like the needlepoint girls are going to love it. The vintage lovers, or the people who have that sentimentality, they want their grandma's china. They, like,
even just like, my mother-in-law, I'm always like, she'll love it. Like the dishes, the flowers. Like when we were doing the flowers and the bows, I really thought of her. And I'm like, this is the set. Like,
so it's like speaks to all these different people who are like, that's the set I want, but it's not just a needle pointer or just a vintage lover. Yeah. So we try to think about a variety of personalities that kind of go into.
I think the
each
bows
set.
did me.
It's genius.
Thank you.
or the champagne tower. I like that. We're looking at Darling, which is why we talk
we're all
about it.
staring at it.
Yeah.
We should put them all up.
Topiary. So the topiary joker, this is one that they were like, oh, if we could get rid of any joker, I'd get rid of the topiary. I was like, you cannot get rid of the topiary. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the good thing about having 3.
funny. Yeah.
You can do a vote, Yeah.
Right.
That's funny.
That's true.
But she did. She's like, no, I really love it. We're like, all right, gotta keep her happy. Don't want her to miss her topiary.
Okay, so I love the feel of your tiles and the gliding. Like, how did you decide that part of it?
That was the really cool thing is, so for example, like we had all the Darling samples and from different manufacturers. And then when you look at each of them side by side, it was crazy how the same designs can just look so different from different engraving machines, different painters, anyway, this one was like, there was absolutely no doubt in our mind. We were like, this is the winner in every category.
Yeah.
And
it hit
so
all
we
of
have
them.
stuck with that manufacturer. We are so loyal to them. We love them so much.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
I've noticed, like, when we're shuffling with this set, people just keep going.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They're just like,
around.
I know. We're like, I think we've got them. I know. Yeah, they are fun. I love
that.
Okay, next up, where did the company name come from? And tell us about the logo.
So I was an English major, and so anything with words, I'm always like, this is my moment. I'm going to put my finally.
Yes.
My degree.
My degree
I
paid
was in
off.
marketing, like I barely use it,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay, guys, I've got this. So it was fun. We all kind of put our heads together and put up a bunch of names, and Miss Mahjong was one of the ones I pulled because I love alliteration. My maiden name is Miller, so I was Morgan Miller. So I grew up with, I just love it. I'm like anything, who doesn't love alliteration?
Yes.
Only a charlatan. So that was one of the ones that we pulled. And then what we liked is like, we're Mrs. And like, then from there that grew the personalities of like, this could be her playing dress up, her different personalities, her different sides of Miss Mahjong. And everyone can be Miss Mahjong, but it doesn't mean the Mr. Mahjongs can't join. Our calendar actually says Mr. Mahjong Day for Father's Day. Because our husbands get called Mr. Mahjong.
Do they play?
Yeah, they all do.
I was going to tell you, my husband has learned, he's like, hey, you want to play a little Mahjong? I can't play the game, And he learned our anniversary.
He's a smart man.
Exactly. I'm like, get together.
Clay.
We're talking to you.
My trick was my husband refused to play. He's
a Mr. Mahjong, not a Miss Mahjong.
He loves Magic the Gathering, old game, really dorky. And he was like, I will learn Mahjong when you learn Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
But then we had friends come to visit us, mutual friends, and it was right after we got our first tile set. And so they all wanted to play, so they all learned how to play, and then he was going to be left out literally the entire weekend if he didn't.
FOMO.
So that was it. So that's what you need to do. You need
Peer
to get
pressure.
people
Male
here,
peer pressure, apparently.
and he's going to be left out if he doesn't join. in.
We're gonna have to do some real specific planning.
It's the friend group. Well, now they're starting to fall a little more. So we've got one husband that they made like a bro pack. It is so dumb.
So dumb. I reject
Middle
that.
school. Like, I'm like, what? And they're so like, and one of
Separate
our
sides of the dance floor. Like, don't you want to be with the hot wives? What are we doing here?
Oh, Let's Go Lisa is like 5 foot, and her husband is like 6'4", and he is the playground bully. He'll be like, "Did I hear that you played, Kirk. I mean, it is so funny. They're ridiculous.
It's so funny.
I know. I don't know.
what to
Be
do
your
with
own man, you know.
I know.
My husband ends up being our fourth.
Oh, he's
of us,
so funny because we'll go to Anne's house because they have the best snacks and he's a feeder. So he'll make us food, and then he'll make us drinks, and then he'll join, and then he'll make us more drinks. And my husband's like, "Are you guys still? I'm going to bed. I gotta work out in the morning." Like
3
you
in the
guys are
morning.
still
Yeah.
playing. I'm like,
Betsy's
okay.
keeping
That
up for
sounds
him,
like a
drink
good
for
night.
drink.
Yeah, Betsy and James can hang. I'm not that cool.
But then
I'm
he's
sleepy.
always the one where, you know, it's always like he'll be like, whose turn is it?
always yours,
In
James.
unison, the three of us are like, yours. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I think we know where our next Mahjong night might need to be. We're going to Anne Marie's house.
It's fun. He makes very. I always
You're
joke
welcome
if
anytime.
you make the drink, I'll drink it. Things I don't even like, he'll make. It's amazing.
That's impressive.
Okay, I'm in.
He's our own cabana boy. Highly recommend.
Oh, I have one. I'm going to show you that cup.
Okay.
It's like my cabana boy. I don't think Clay thinks it's as funny as I do, but
Come on, Clay.
it is so funny.
Okay, we're back in. We're
Next,
back in.
We're back in.
Okay, so you talked a little bit about this when you talked about your tile sets and maybe how you come up with a little personality for all of the tiles. So walk us through a little bit of the process of a tile set coming to life. How do you guys do that?
We are very, very hands-on. We actually were just talking about with our designer for Miss Darling. We were talking to her recently. We joked, we're like, you probably hate us because we're so opinionated and so hands-on. She's like, I tell everyone you're my favorite people to work with.
You're honored.
So great. So
Put it on our
yes.
tombstone.
Great.
But we design, like, we are just so involved in what the design looks like. We have to see every iteration, generally go back to the first version of
get
it, which we feel
involved
real
and
bad.
change.
Yeah. And that's what she said too. She was like, I love it because I'll send it off to you and I know that you guys can then take it and change it to what you want rather than me having
Having
to
her do it over and
yes,
over and over.
over and over again. So it's great. And like the other day we were working, so with the Miss Darling designer, we're doing another set coming out in 2027. And Morgan, literally, I was like, she's sketching on her sketch pad of what she wants. I was like, Morgan, just like make that move. She can screenshot it. So
And I
Morgan's
literally
like,
posed in my chair and turned, and she screenshotted it on like Skype or whatever, Zoom, whatever we use. Skype.
yes.
And we're like, yep, this tracks for us.
Yeah.
It's like, we're in it. Like the Miss Cowgirl chaps, like I Sharpied it and I was like, because I knew in my head what I wanted it to look like, but I'm artistic, I'm not an artist. And so I'm like, but like make this way cuter. And our designer's like, yeah, and like made it amazing. It's one of my favorite jokers. They like started as a really janky sketch by me because I had the shape I wanted,
And so we at this point now, we're kind of looking at, okay, who has not been represented? What personalities have not been represented? Because there's so many beautiful sets on the market. And so we don't want to have to like give people two options of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like there's beautiful options for them. Let them have those options. What else needs to be done? And so we'll come up with a concept and then we'll sell each other on it. Like, hey, this is who I think needs to be represented. And sometimes Betsy's like, I don't get it. That's not me. I'm like, we don't always have to design ourselves. and then we start to pull the inspiration. She's like, wow, this is so cute.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
fun
yes,
because
it
it's hard
is.
to
It's great.
visualize when
Yeah.
it's someone else's like concept or whatever. But those are always our best moments too, is sitting and being like, when they really start to flow, be like, oh, this, and this could be this, and that could be that, and it's like, and it's like trying to type it really fast, and it's those are those like really fun. Usually nights is how it started.
Well, now we actually have an office, so
warehouse.
we're much more like daytime
Together, which is good. Yeah, but when we were starting, we got started, I got pregnant with my fourth, but then like we were in it and I had a tiny newborn and we would meet and we always called him our like mascot. And now he's so big. He's been in a bunch of videos and stuff on social media, but it's just, it's just crazy. Now we're like in an office at a desk like grown-ups.
Yes. Yeah, it's really cool.
So, as you guys have talked about these tile sets, what question do you wish people would ask when they buy a tile set?
The first time that I played with a set that wasn't like I was playing online. And so I got to choose my tile set and I was playing with a set that I personally loved and I kept getting it wrong. I kept getting the suits wrong. And so I think within that, we kind of learned what structures we find important in a really playable set. And we try to make those, across all of our tile sets, we try to do the kind of cohesive ideas. And so one of them was keeping the suits really delineated on color. And so all of our dots are always going to be primarily a blue. All of our bands will primarily be a version of green, and then cracks are a version of red. And that way it just makes it a little bit easier to not mix up your suit. And there have been times where like we'll get a sample back, and even on our own designs, I'm like, I mixed up a band for a dot. It has to change, you know? And so we make sure that everything, like if I'm getting it wrong, it's changing. And so that's one thing that I think is really nice, is being able to, one, test out tile sets before you buy them, because they are such a big investment.
Yes.
And two, just making sure that like, you know, does it work for you for the colors to be shared across the entire set, or does it work for you to have more delineated colors for suits?
Yeah, I think something that makes it really different is like our tiles are painted, and a lot of the finer details are hand painted, which is really beautiful. And I really love that. Like, we have a lot of detail on ours, and we always want to lean into that. Like, we've always loved a really detailed tile. We've always really loved, like, we don't want to have to lose out on something, but hand painted will sometimes give you that. Our Miss Out of Office travel is not, because it is so many small details. I will say that one is printed, but everything else is painted.
Yeah, we designed Miss Out of Office to be a painted set, and so it still follows a lot of the rules that you have to have for a painted set. And then our manufacturer was like, I can't paint this. And then
so detailed.
I was like, well, we are going to find someone who will. And then we tried all these other manufacturers, and they're all like, we can't paint this. We can't. It was too much paint, too much detail, too much time. And so in the end, we did a printed, and we love it. It's beautiful.
Perfect for out of office.
Right. Yeah. But that is the thing. It's like with these old, like these vintage sets that we have, what I love so much about them is like the fine details, the intricacies of them. And so we knew from the beginning, which everything was painted when we first started. You know, printed tiles were not really a thing back then like they are now. And so we knew this is what we love about these beautiful vintage sets. That's what we want to bring to ours. And it was really interesting, because I feel like at the time, the market there wasn't as many options as there are now. But at the time, there was a lot of like large swaths of color, so like large areas that were colored in tiles. And I remember being like, is it okay to do tiny details? Is it okay to do thin lines? Like, are people going to like this? And now we're seeing it a lot more.
Right, but it was new and different when you all started that. I remember that.
And now we love that. And there are some people who won't appreciate it, because they're like, it's a little busy for me. And we're like, that's fine. Like, there are so many beautiful, amazing brands to celebrate.
And that's what's so nice about, that's what we love about Mahjong. There's room for everyone at the table, and
I love that.
Different people for different things.
Different tastes, but these are little pieces of art.
Thank you.
Yeah, heirloom. That's our goal. We want it to be little pieces of art to be passed down.
They feel so good. I know. Right. Is there anything else you would like to share with our listeners?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
We're just so grateful. I think that's a big thing. We just love the community that we've built, like this, having these moments. And, I work a lot with our wholesalers and affiliates, and getting to go and meet them and talk to these women on the phone, and have them call us on drop days and just like cheer us on has been so amazing. And I just love women encouraging women. And I think in the Mahjong world, that is so prevalent. Yeah. And it's taking time for ourselves with our friends and our communities. And it's bringing people who feel like they don't have a community, maybe as a busy mom or a working woman, like, and just giving them a place to have an outlet. And I really love that. I think that's what really drew me into Mahjong for sure, was the community side of it. And it's been just a beautiful thing as we've built the company, the amazing relationships we've built.
Yeah, and it's so cool, like, seeing recurring customers. So to be able to, the other day, I was helping package orders, and 3 orders came in. I recognized the names from them. I was just like, this is just so cool. And then seeing them share to social media, like opening a gift and crying because it's the tiles that they wanted. And those moments are just, if you guys are listening to this and you have a great story you want to share, like anytime I read those come through social media, I say, happy, thank you, more please. Like, it's just such an honor to be able to bring something that gives people meaning and memories.
Joy.
And joy. Exactly. Little sparks of joy. And
absolutely incredible.
I think it's such a sacrifice to have a company and take time away from our kids and our husbands and friends. And so it's like worth it, because we're getting to do that with new friends and other friends.
Yes.
We're just pouring into other amazing things, and it's been so beautiful.
Okay, so speaking of friends, we already talked a little bit about your Mahjong nights and what that can look like and Mr. Bartender.
Yes.
But we always ask everybody, and you guys know this because you listen, we want to know your Mahjong nicknames. We haven't played Mahjong with you yet, so we don't know.
We have been talking about, like, what do we nickname it? And ours were more like description. Like, mine is I talk the whole time and then win.
She's a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Morgan is golden retriever energy, 100%. So loyal,
like, is that a
so
good thing?
excited.
I have a golden retriever.
I mean, just like friendly, like has never met a person she doesn't want to talk to. Like, it's just incredible. And then Betsy, so
She's a cat.
absolutely a cat. She's absolutely a cat.
She has a cat. I have a golden retriever. She has cats. It's perfect.
I am not a competitive person, but I am with Betsy because I'm like, you shouldn't be better than me, but you are. And so when she wins, I get real irritated. When Morgan wins, I'm like, that tracks.
I played the longest.
But like, if I play with anybody aside from these two, I win a lot. And so then when I don't win with them, I
Ego hit, you know?
Yeah, I do
I get it.
real-
It is. It's offensive.
Yeah.
How dare you,
Sure.
new person, beat me? When my husband wins, I'm like, oh no, I need to be playing more.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to win.
No, Betsy is like, she's our, what, did we come up with a
I kept
name
calling
for
her.
it?
No, I just kept calling her our dad. But she'll do
She calls a tile, and then
we'll just keep talking. waiting
she's
for her.
like organizing, and then all of a sudden she's like, Mahjong. I'm
like, what?
No, that was 20 seconds.
So like quiet. It's like a quiet win.
She's a subtle Shelley.
Yeah.
You think she's just
Yeah.
gonna lay out, and
Yeah.
she doesn't. She's like, oh wow, you won. Like, what were you doing that whole time?
Yes.
Double calculating. She's verifying.
Yes.
Switching out.
That's
and
sneaky.
Ann's is like, hers is like a noise. She's like, oh, and then she'll win.
It's funny.
We'll have to work on a one word for that.
I know.
Stay
Well, we're
tuned.
gonna all play.
Yeah,
in
you
the
guys
pool.
can name us.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so before we close up,
Yeah.
we do have one more question for our guest, and I think this is going to help you and I in a few minutes when we play.
Okay.
Yeah, should I lie?
So we want to know, is there a hand you've been dying to get on the 2026 card and you just can't seem to
This
conquer
is
it?
going to be so hard. So we also creted the Mahjong press, and
Yes,
the hard
and we love
thing,
it.
the hard thing. I know. Thank you guys. You guys did such a great episode on that.
Appreciate it.
The hard thing is that we don't play on other cards because we don't ever want to unintentionally
Sure.
take them. So we really only know our card.
Yeah.
So y'all
my
can talk
sister
about
and
the
I
National
love.
Mahjong League hands that you want to win, and we'll talk about TMP cards that we want.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have one in Dragons and Wins section that is a lot of wins,
Wish I
and
had
it
it in front
has
of me.
2026 in the middle. And I always want that hand, and I just never seem to get enough wins for it.
My goal is to win every hand of our TMP 2026 card this year. So I mark them off as they
How's it
win.
going?
Yes.
Slow and steady. I really need to step it up because I'm like, wow, our year is really going by quickly.
It is
And
going
we're switching to our 2027.
Yeah, we're moving
Start
over, so it's
testing
about to be
it.
dead to us.
Yeah.
But I'm heavy in the winds and dragons, so I have to avoid that
Oh,
section. I'm
that's
always
what I'm
over
doing.
there because they're so pretty. I never want to get rid of them. So really, the like year of the horse and the like singles and pairs sections, I feel like those are the ones I never am in. So I've got to start going to those
You gotta
because it
step that one up.
conceals. I'm like,
Yeah.
it really makes it harder, and I'm trying to win also.
I will never forget the first time I won singles and pairs. I should have won and didn't. And then I was like, I'm going for this again. And so the very next time I won it, and then I won again. So I won two singles and pairs in a row. And I
feel
had
so good.
never been happy.
She's chasing that high ever since.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Funny.
I was like almost three in a row.
I've been impressive.
Yeah.
That is
Those are
impressive.
hard.
Those are hard. What have you been wanting to get that you can't get?
I want that stinking 2026 the concealed and pairs.
The hardest one down there in the bottom
That
right.
do you know? You guys know Mr. Concealed. There is a new Mr. Concealed out there.
Oh, I did see that.
Another group of Mahjong teachers that have an account. They do it on like a work Wednesday, and we posted it. They said, "Well, here's another." I was like, "Well, there cannot be two of these jokers.
Mr. Concealed.
There cannot be two of these."
Pit them against each other.
It's so funny. We have people message about Mr. Concealed more than anybody, and they picture him as like a middle-aged, overweight, bearded man. Is what they. And he is like
beanpole.
he is young. What is he? 32.
He's at least a decade
He's a
younger than us.
beanpole. Yeah, and we're thinking about taking away his name because he's not going for concealed.
No, he's
sex.
not. He's having a hard time in the 2026
Yeah, so
card.
we just call him the Twizzler because that's all he eats.
He eats nothing but Twizzlers. I swear.
So
That man.
funny.
He is
I know
funny.
he is funny.
Okay, the hand I can't get, and this makes no sense because this should not be hard, is the one that's on the left in the evens, and it's a whole bunch of 2s with the matching dragons, whole bunch of 8s with the matching
These
dragons.
numbers only.
Why is that so hard?
I don't know.
There's just 4 Kongs. Wait, no, that's 16.
2s and 8s.
Kong, Pung, I think is what
I don't
it
even
is.
know
And
what
it
that
doesn't
means.
matter, but the 2s and the 8s, how is that hard? It should not be hard. I'm losing my mind. I
I'll
want
pass
that.
you some 2s and 8s. This is your
I
day.
want that dot so bad.
Don't take it easy on her.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
She is the shark, and she's coming down.
She's going to be a shark in the water.
Get ready.
In the water.
Ooh, on that note, let's go play.
Yes. Okay, so
Ready.
we let our guest close us out.
Yeah.
I know. So you guys want to go?
Sure.
May your jokers be plentiful.
And your Charleston be kind.
Happy Mahjong!